Gallery. It's time to come home to Carpet Weavers. We don't want you to just like your new floors. We want you to love them. From waterproof floors and carpet to furnitures and design advice, we've got a team of experts on your side. We'll get you the best price and the best quality products. And complete your home with furniture and accessories. Buy it all with free financing too. Come home to Carpet Weavers, where floors, furniture, and family meet.
You have money laying all around your house. You just don't know it. And no, I don't mean selling your great-grandma's good china. I mean all the old metal items you don't want to use or get rid of. Don't pay someone to haul it away. Bring it into Max Twin City Recycling and get paid to have it taken off your hands. They love new customers and are more than willing to walk you through their process step by step. Come check them out at 2808 North Lincoln Avenue in Urbana.
Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
And now, Kelsey Briggs, owner of Salon 105 in Mahomet.
We're trying to bring something big to a small area and bring luxury into our small community. It is definitely a dream come true. I knew from a young age that I always wanted to do hair and own a salon, which is why I got a business degree, and it has led me here. And the growth has just been so much faster than I anticipated, but it's been amazing. One thing that really sets us apart as a salon is our team. We have such an amazing atmosphere. Everyone is so respectful to each other, and it's pretty essentially a drama-free zone. We do a lot of team building and hang out with each other outside of work so that we can get to know each other on a personal base, which makes our environment very welcoming to anyone who comes in.
Salon 105, providing friendly, personalized service through a terrific, highly skilled team. To book your appointment, visit salon-105.com. That's salon-105.com.
We go to the top of the seventh inning, and thanks to Brendan Donovan, the Cardinals have a 4-3 lead. His fifth home run of the year into the right field seats off of the Pirates starter Mitch Keller has given the Cardinals the lead again. And it's Roycroft back out, and his first pitch is a called strike, and he looks good again. He is just controlling that fastball down at the knees. Roycroft is set, and the one strike pitch is a breaking ball for a strike. Some defensive changes for the Cardinals. Brendan Donovan has moved in from the outfield. He's now playing third base. And Dylan Carlson is now in left field, and he will be batting in the seventh spot in the order. So he essentially replaces Fermin, who was 2 for 3 in this game. Had a good game. 0-2 pitch coming up from Roycroft, and it's outside with the slider. So Carlson batting in the seventh spot for St. Louis and playing left field. Nolan Arenado, in case you're wondering, is the DH today, and that's why he's not at third. But it is Donovan over there. He and Wynn on the left side of the infield. 1-2 pitch coming up, and that's outside. 2-2. John King has pitched in this game. He came on and gave up a single to the first batter he faced, but he ended up going an inning and a third in relief of Lance Lynn and walked one, struck out one, and gave up just that one hit and no runs. Next delivery is a jam shot base hit into left field as hits it past Donovan. That was a good stroke by Michael A. Taylor. So the tying run aboard here as we play in the top of the seventh inning. And before the next batter comes to the plate, that's Ke'Bryan Hayes. Let's pause for station ID on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar.
You're listening to WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana. The Cardinals brought to you by Route 66 Solar, Central Illinois' local trusted solar installation company. For a free estimate, call 217-652-6533.
A swing and a fly ball into center field, and moving over and making the play is Siani. He got a good jump on that ball. Another jam shot. And Ke'Bryan Hayes again swinging at the first pitch. He's now 0 for 4, 0 for his last 12 as he hits a line drive to center. And that'll be the last pitch thrown by Roycroft as Ali Marmol makes his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change. And there I go looking at my picture on the wall again. But the pitching change is brought to you by Goodwill. Give hope, give local, give Goodwill. We'll be right back.
Enjoy a true St. Louis Cardinals baseball experience. Book your Grand Slam ticket package today at the luxurious Marriott St. Louis Grand, steps away from Busch Stadium. You'll get 2 Cardinals tickets, plus free hotel self-parking, complimentary high-speed internet access, and $20 towards a great pregame or postgame meal at Zinnia Bar and Grill. Grand Slam ticket packages start at $199. Book yours today at MarriottStLouisGrand.com. That's MarriottStLouisGrand.com. Proud hotel partner of the St. Louis Cardinals.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, 2-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right. Find an agent at shelterinsurance.com to get started. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
When your little rookie slides headfirst onto the IL, where fever has you benched, you need Mercy Now. Go to mercynow.net, answer a few questions, and find your best, quickest option for care. With virtual, in-person, digital, and urgent care visits, we've got your bases covered. Find care now at mercynow.net. Mercy, official medical provider of the St. Louis Cardinals.
If you want to know what the players are saying, read Cardinals Magazine. If you want to learn what the front office is thinking, read Cardinals Magazine. If you want to see the stories no one else is writing, read Cardinals Magazine. And if you want to get the most out of following the Cardinals in 2024, start your subscription today. Check out the great subscriber offers at cardinals.com/magazine or call 314-345-9000. Cardinals Magazine. It's all here.
New pitcher for St. Louis is Matthew Liberatore, and the lefty is the second left-hander used by Ollie Marmol. We're going to have a pinch runner now at first base. No, that's actually Michael A. Taylor, who went and had a seat in the dugout. I wonder why they pinch running for Michael A. Taylor. It is him coming out to the bag late here as we had a bit of a timeout. Now we're ready to go, and Liberatore, the lefty working from the third base side of the rubber, delivers a pitch, and it's swung on and missed by Brian Reynolds, who's turned around to bat from the right side. He's 1 for 3 in this game. He now has hit in 11 straight games for Pittsburgh and 11 straight games, different games, against the Cardinals. Nice lead at first by Taylor, not going, and the pitch is high, 1-1. Tying run is at first base. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Cardinals have out-hit the Pirates 8-6. Errorless game so far. Cardinals infielders looking for a double play. Donovan, Wynn, Gorman, and the pitch is taken high, 2-1. Lynn started, went 4 to third innings, gave up 4 hits and 3 runs. Walked 3, struck out 5. John King, an inning and a third, 1 hit. That scored a couple of runs, but not charged to him. A walk and a strikeout. Then Roycroft faced 3 batters. Now it's Liberatore. Next delivery is hit sharply down the left field line, but it's going to be foul. He got a hanger there.
Do you have an attendance guess?
I do. I had to think a little harder there until I heard heard it a second time in my head. 33,398. That's a funny little drawing you just showed me. 2-2 pitch in the dirt. Let me see. Where'd you get that?
Just came in the mail.
It is a complex algorithm that depicts what goes through my brain as I'm calculating the attendance. Well done.
It looks like it. Or wait for Brian Bartow to announce it.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and fouled off towards the Pirates dugout. That is outstanding. I might have to put that on X and Instagram as well. In fact, I'm sure I will.
I just put an X through it.
Liberatore comes set. He's working with Pages. Nice lead at first, not going. The 3-2 pitch is fouled off again. So hanging tough is
I figured
Reynolds.
This would be a pretty good battle here.
It is.
Chapman has been throwing in the bullpen alongside another lefty, Brule, for the Pirates.
And Andrew Kittredge is up in the Cardinals pen. So this is the lane for Liberatore that would probably go through Tellez, unless there's a pinch hitter for him, and that's possible. They've got McCutcheon on the bench. 3-2 pitch is hit hard into center field, but it's going to stay in the ballpark as Ciani backs up, still backpedaling, and makes the play just in front of the warning track. So a base hit, then 2 flyouts to center, and it'll bring in O'Neill Cruz.
And Liberatore had Reynolds bring his arm in just enough. Just bring them in where he couldn't drive it over the center field wall.
That he did. You can celebrate Father's Day at Cardinals Nation on Saturday, June 15th for Dad's Don't Brunch Dinner. Okay. Enjoy a Carvery buffet, curated beer. Now you're talking, and cocktail menus at Anheuser-Busch Brewmaster Visit, plus Benji Molina and Andy Van Slyke, and they'll be guest bartenders. Oh, man.
Now you're talking.
This is going to be a blast. Visit Cardinals.
Now I get it.
CardinalsNation.com for more information. That's Father's Day at Cardinals Nation, June 15th. A lot going on, I told you, when the Cardinals go away. Always something happening. Swing and a miss at a good breaking ball from Liberatore, and that evens the count at 1-1 on the 6-7 shortstop from the Dominican, O'Neill Cruz.
The Yankees lead 3-2 at Kansas City in the 8th now.
They got their hit and they kept going, didn't they?
Mm-hmm. They're trying to sweep that series.
1-1 delivery is hit into center field again, so 3 fly ball outs to center as long as Ciani catches that ball, and he does. And that'll do it for the Pirates in the 7th. A donut goes up on the board, and we are in tune here now for the 7th inning stretch. It's presented by SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of the St. Louis Cardinals. Redbirds leading the Pirates 4-3.
Let me grab my car keys and we'll roll.
Are we still going to that new bar downtown?
Yeah, it's supposed to be fun. Lexi, give me driving directions from home to downtown bar district.
Autocorrect. Suggest Uber. Pick up home. Drop off downtown bar district.
No, I'm driving.
Suggest the Metro bus. Departing in 12 minutes.
Point taken, Lexi. We'll grab a ride.
If you drink, don't drive. Decide to ride. Brought to you in partnership by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and Uber.
This is Cardinals broadcaster John Rooney. From the first trip your 16-year-old takes to a ball game to the last time you help your dad get tickets behind home plate, Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance is here for all of life's wins, like when you get a new car or a new home or that boat you've worked for all these years, or when your daughter moves out but your mom moves in. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
Summer is the perfect time for creating family memories at Central Missouri's beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Voted the best lake for water sports in the nation. Rent a boat and take the kids tubing, skiing, or wakeboarding. Count the smiles at an indoor or outdoor water park, or spend the day on the lake exploring 1,150 miles of scenic Ozark shoreline. Plan your summer getaway today at funlake.com for a free Lake of the Ozarks vacation guide. Produced in cooperation with Visit Missouri.
This is Ozzie Smith. On Sunday, June 23rd, the Cardinals celebrate Black Heritage Day, presented by your quality Ford dealers. With the purchase of a themed ticket, fans will take home an exclusive Cardinals jersey designed by St. Louis artist Rock Seals. Make sure to come early for a pregame Heritage celebration. A portion of each ticket sold will be donated to WePower. That's Black Heritage Day at the ballpark, Sunday, June 23rd. For tickets and info, visit cardinals.com/theme. St. Louis Cardinals for the Lube.
It's a new pitcher for the Pirates. His name is Justin Brule, and he will face Alec Burleson, Paul Goldschmidt, and Nolan Gorman here in the bottom of the 7th. Brule, the lefty, delivers. And a check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike one. The 7th inning stretch presented by SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of the St. Louis Cardinals. Brule, a 6'2 lefty, 26 years old, from Petaluma, California. There's a swing and a miss. He went to Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. There's another man at the ballpark today that went to Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. His name is Ozzie Smith. Pretty good player. Burleson, Goldschmidt, and Gorman to bat. Slider misses outside, and it is 1-2 to Burleson, who has flied out, struck out, and been hit by a pitch. Ozzie, of course, here, part of the fantasy camp that's coming up, and everybody loves Ozzie. He shows how to turn those double plays to the campers, and they love it. Oh, there's a strike on the outside corner, and Burley gets rung up. You don't see that very often, and he thought that pitch may have been away. Kids are invited to swing for the fences and play ball during MLB's Play Ball Weekend, June 14th through the 16th. Every kid is invited to join the fun at events across the globe or in your own backyard. Learn more at playball.org/weekend. And again, we've got some Cardinals dealing with some play ball activities during the road trip as well. So a lot going on, as I mentioned, here at Busch Stadium. Benji Molina will be a part of that, and Andy Van Slyke as well. They'll be a part of a Big Brothers Big Sisters event. Swing and a foul by Goldschmidt, who has bounced out, homered, and struck out in this game. Outfield is deep for Goldie. He homered into the bleachers in right center earlier in this game and takes a breaking pitch low. Boy, that's good to see him homering in that direction. That's about the direction that he hit a home run that went into the Allegheny in PNC Park, the only right-handed batter to hit one into the water in right field. It bounced off the concourse and ended up in the drink. Swing and a fly ball down the left field line, but that is hooking foul and not quite home run distance for Goldie. Brule comes set, and the pitch is hit high in the air again, and he just missed that. That is sky high into left field, but it's going to come down into the glove of the left fielder, Sawinski. And Goldie is 1 for 4 here this afternoon. The Cardinals have found a way to get the lead here. Donovan's home run in the 6th inning. They had 2 runs in the 3rd. They added 1 in the 4th inning with a 2-out hit for Pajes. And they kept the Pirates down for the most part. They did have a 3-run inning, but just 6 hits for the Pirates. The Cardinals have really kept them down in this series. There's a ground ball right side. Moving over is the second baseman, Triolo, and he throws out his counterpart, Gorman, and the Cardinals go quietly 1-2-3 inning against Brule here in the 7th. We go to the 8th. John will have the play-by-play. The Cardinals leading 4-3.
Next week on an all-new Law and Order. Order! We convene here for case 217, Spring Green versus Weeds. Spring Green, the floor is yours. The weeds are infectious. The weeds steal the beauty from your lawn. We offer personalized lawn care, a mid-season checkup, and a simple and transparent process. Just click on to spring-green.com for a quote. Okay, Spring Green wins. Weeds, you're out. That's spring-green.com.
Jesse with Lands Underground Solutions. When it comes to your septic system, trust the team at Lands Underground Solutions. Our septic specialists have been working in the septic industry, installing and repairing septics in Central Illinois for over 40 years. When it comes to your septic system, trust the team at Lands Underground for repairs, maintenance, or replacement of your septic. Lands Underground Solutions. Why call anyone else?
I'm Ashley, and this is my husband, Scott, and we're the owners of Route 66 Solar.
If an out-of-state company has knocked on your door to sell you solar, you owe it to yourself to call us and get a second opinion. When you call Route 66, you work directly with us from start to finish. Find complete peace of mind with our in-house installation crews and American-made equipment backed by our 30-year warranty.
Before you go solar, call Route 66 Solar for a second opinion and get your free estimate today.
Kelsey Furniture in downtown Tuscola sells Tempur-Pedic beds. What's it like?
I'm going to tell you right now, Stevie, that thing is the best thing I've ever slept on in my life. My wife and I both have said we've never had better night's sleep. And the people at Kelsey's were fantastic. Brian is the guy that helped us. You know, as much as I did my research, he had a world of knowledge about beds themselves. Oh, man, it's like sleeping on a cloud, man.
Kelsey Furniture, downtown Tuscola.
Events to learn more.
Ryan Fernandez faces the Pirates. Edward Olivares leads off in the 8th. 4-3 Cardinals, and strike one with the first pitch fastball. Over the last 5 outings, Fernandez has given up 1 unearned run. The right-hander's pitch. In there, strike 2, and that was an off-speed pitch at 84.
Remember the time early in the season where we were talking about and considering him getting more high-leverage situations?
Well, this is one of them. Here's a swing and a miss. That one disappeared. Olivares strikes out. Fernandez off to a good start with this outing.
We don't even worry about that now with him. And, he's going to have good days and bad days, but he's been kind of tried by the fire several times, and I really like this guy. Again, a Rule 5 pick. The Cardinals did a good job finding him.
5 2/3 now. 6 innings of pitching his last 6 outings. And he has struck out 6. Walking just 2, allowing 4 hits. The pitch. There's a strike. 93, a sinking fastball on the outside corner to left-handed batting Rowdy Tellez. Tellez moved from Toronto to Milwaukee and has moved on now to the Pirates. He takes a pitch on the inside corner at 94. Tellez crowding the plate, thought that was too far inside to call a strike.
Boy, the plate has to seem pretty wide to him right now, doesn't it? You could get him to chase, I would think, off the plate.
The 0-2 pitch. And that's low. Blocked by Pages. New ball thrown to the mound. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tellez day so far, a walk, a base hit, and a ground out to second. The Cardinals lead 4-3 thanks to a Brendan Donovan home run in the 6th. Tellez swings and strikes out. A strikeout of Olivares, Tellez, and now Triolo. Triolo batting with 2 down. Don't miss your chance to get discounted Cardinals tickets. Get 8 or more gallons of gas at a participating station using the MyPhillips 66 Fuel Forward app and receive 2 for 1 Cardinals tickets. For more information, visit cardinals.com/Phillips66. Triolo has a walk, a strikeout, and a forced play ground ball. A big swing and a foul that almost picked off one of the bat boys over there. Look alive over there, guys. That's the way our good friend Tom Scher used to welcome callers to his talk show.
You look alive?
Look alive. Here's a pitch, and that's taken low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Of course, that happened to be at 4:30 in the morning when he signed on, I think.
No wonder he said
I think he started at like 6 or something. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside a ball, 2 balls and a strike. Fernandez, a Rule 5 pick from the Boston Red Sox. And he has been more than a welcome addition to the Cardinal bullpen. The pitch. Just off the outside corner at 94. 3-1 on Triolo. Sawinski, a left-handed batter, is on deck. Fernandez into the windup, the 3-1 pitch. And that's in the dirt, a 2-out walk. The tying run is on for Sawinski. Here's that razor-thin edge for the Cardinals,
sure
playing
is.
all these close games.
Well, that probably gets somebody loosening in the Cardinals' pen. I would guess maybe it would be JoJo for the 9th here. Hard to say.
Helsley has been in on the first 2 games. The pitch. Check swing, strike anyway. Strike 1 to Sawinski. A walk and a run scored today. Around that walk, 2 strikeouts. They play Sawinski to pull on the infield, a step to pull in the outfield. The pitch. Sawinski takes high and wide. Fernandez struck out the first 2, Olivares and Tellez. And then Triolo took a walk. Tarek Brock over at first base, saying something to his runner there, Triolo. Triolo with a good lead, draws a throw. Fernandez was paying attention to him. No tag, put down by Goldie. Goldschmidt with a 2-run homer. Pages with an RBI hit and a solo shot for Brendan Donovan. That's the Cardinals scoring. Now the pitch by Fernandez. A swing and a high fly ball. Foul out of play off to the left. The final game of the homestand. The Cardinals split with the Rockies, split 4 games. They're trying to win 2 out of 3 from the Pirates. And it's a 1-run game in favor of the Birds on the bat. The pitch. Sawinski checks his swing and takes just outside. 2-2. Sawinski with the uniform pants bloused at the knees. Slider didn't break much. And Sawinski did not swing. Now the pitch. He swings and fouls that pitch back.
Boy, that was a bit of a hanger, too. So back-to-back sliders that were up in the zone, not the intended location for Ryan Fernandez, either one of them.
Lance Lynn started, giving up 3 runs, 4 hits over 4 1/3. John King, an inning and a third, 1 hit, a walk, a strikeout. Roycroft, 2/3 of an inning with a hit. Liberatore, 2/3 of an inning, zeros. The pitch by Fernandez. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Sawinski leaves Triolo on base as Fernandez struck out 3 in the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The Cardinals lead the Buccos 4-3 in St. Louis.
A slap of the bat, high fives at the plate. They're all celebrated at Pia's Sports Bar and Grill after the game. Super beer specials, great drinks, big screen TVs, and fun food all await you at Pia's. Whether it be Pia's delicious wings, the big pork tenderloin, or Pia's famous Grand Slam or Slugger Burger, you'll find all your favorites available until 11 p.m. Chill out at Pia's in the beer garden and enjoy being served by a great staff. See you at Pia's, Springfield and Mattis, Champaign.
I'm Ashley, and this is my husband Scott, and we're the owners of Route 66 Solar.
If an out-of-state company has knocked on your door to sell you solar, you owe it to yourself to call us and get a second opinion. When you call Route 66, you work directly with us from start to finish. Find complete peace of mind with our in-house installation crews and American-made equipment backed by our 30-year warranty.
Before you go solar, call Route 66 Solar for a second opinion and get your free estimate today.
Illini fans, join us in Memorial Stadium as we honor 100 years of tradition with $100 football season tickets. Don't miss a moment this season and lock in your tickets for Homecoming, Dad's Day, and a special rededication of Memorial Stadium on October 19th against the University of Michigan. Experience more cherished moments at Memorial Stadium this season and get your $100 season tickets at fightingillini.com.
At Carpet Weavers Flooring and Furniture Gallery, we're flooring people with amazing service, great design advice, and unbeatable selection and the best prices in town. It's the perfect time to update your home with waterproof flooring, carpet, hardwood, tile, and more. Then complete your rooms by shopping our incredible selection of furniture and accessories. We also offer great financing options. Carpet Weavers Flooring and Furniture Gallery, we're flooring people.
Hunter Stratton is the new pitcher for the Pirates after Justin Brule worked a fast 7th inning. A called third strike, a fly out, a ground out. And Nolan Arenado is going to be leading off. He'll be followed by Brendan Donovan and then Dylan Carlson with his first at bat. Arenado's 0 for 3 today after going 5 for 8 through the first 2 games of the series. The pitch, Arenado takes strike 1 from Stratton. Keller started 6 innings, 8 hits, 4 runs. He struck out 4. Gave up home runs to Goldschmidt and Donovan and hit 2 batters, Donovan and Burleson. Here's a ball high. 1 ball, 1 strike on Arenado. 27-year-old Hunter Stratton, 6'4", 225 pounds. Born in Bristol, Tennessee. His pitch, a swing and a miss.
He was overall draft pick number 478, so a 16th round. They don't have that many rounds anymore. They don't do that, but they're talking about a guy that's had some perseverance to get to the big leagues.
The 1-2 pitch here for Nolan Arenado. A foul ball, and that goes out of play. He's out of Walters State Community College in Tennessee. His major league debut last year, September the 5th. And a big league record of 2-1. 3.74 ERA. It's his 37th major league appearance. Appearance number 29 this year, 2-1 with a 4.31 ERA this year. A half swing, and Arenado is hit by the pitch, or was that a foul ball? It is a strike on Arenado, who's pleading his case with the first base umpire, Tony Randazzo. And Arenado is arguing now with Phil Cuzzy. Here comes Oliver Marmol.
We're trying to figure out what the call is. They're saying that he swung at it.
and is out on strikes, even though he was struck by the pitch. Tony Randazzo at first base said, that's a swing. Let's pause here for a station ID on the Cardinals Network, powered by Graybar.
You're listening to WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana. The Cardinals brought to you by Route 66 Solar, Central Illinois' local trusted solar installation company. For a free estimate, call 217-652-6533.
So it's a strikeout for Stratton. And Stratton pitches to left-handed batting Brendan Donovan. Donovan takes a pitch outside. Donovan hit a home run, his 5th of the year, leading off the 6th inning. That's the difference in the game now, 4-3 Cardinals. Nobody on, 1 out in the 8th. Stratton works out of the stretch with nobody on base. A slow curveball in there for a strike. The game brought to you by Budweiser, official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. Crack open the game with Budweiser and enjoy unrivaled flavor and refreshment.
And it is Andrew Kittredge getting loose, and now we're going to have a mound visit, actually a medical mound visit, for the pitcher Stratton. He's holding the back of his right arm right now, kind of where the triceps are.
The athletic trainer is out there, along with Pirate manager Derek Shelton. We take a look at the last pitch. It was a curveball, and he felt something in the right arm.
And he called him out, too. He knew it right away. Something was wrong.
So we're going to have a pitching change here, and this is brought to you by Missouri Farmers Care, helping feed Cardinals fans across the nation. Join the conversation on Facebook and on Instagram, and we'll be back.
Enjoy a true St. Louis Cardinals baseball experience. Book your Grand Slam ticket package today at the luxurious Marriott St. Louis Grand, steps away from Busch Stadium. You'll get 2 Cardinals tickets, plus free hotel self-parking, complimentary high-speed internet access, and $20 towards a great pregame or postgame meal at Zinnia Bar and Grill. Grand Slam ticket packages start at $199. Book yours today at MarriottStLouisGrand.com. That's MarriottStLouisGrand.com. Proud hotel partner of the St. Louis Cardinals.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, 2-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right. Find an agent at shelterinsurance.com to get started. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
When your little rookie slides headfirst onto the IL, where fever has you benched, you need Mercy Now. Go to mercynow.net, answer a few questions, and find your best, quickest option for care. With virtual, in-person, digital, and urgent care visits, we've got your bases covered. Find care now at mercynow.net. Mercy, official medical provider of the St. Louis Cardinals.
If you want to know what the players are saying, read Cardinals Magazine. If you want to learn what the front office is thinking, read Cardinals Magazine. If you want to see the stories no one else is writing, read Cardinals Magazine. And if you want to get the most out of following the Cardinals in 2024, start your subscription today. Check out the great subscriber offers at cardinals.com/magazine or call 314-345-9000. Cardinals Magazine. It's all here.
With an injury situation, Hunter Stratton leaves the game after striking out Nolan Arenado. And on comes Dennis Santana, who went 2-0 with a 6.26 ERA and 23 relief appearances with the Yankees before the Yankees designated him for assignment on the 9th of June. Was claimed off waivers from the Yankees on Tuesday by the Pirates. He began the year in Scranton-Wilkes-Barre after having his contract selected on the 5th of April. Made his season debut with the Yankees against Toronto. And here he is, pitching for the Pirates. Made his big league debut with the Dodgers on the 1st of June, 2018. And Stratton is getting all the time he needs to warm up here.
And he's using it all, too. He is just now starting to throw off the mound. He's been playing catch for a very long time. And if you've got a Snickers bar, I think it's time to go to it because we're going to be here a bit. I'm not sure whether he's not kind of used to this situation or not. Clearly wasn't expecting to have to come into this game. And he's just been literally playing catch for probably 30 throws and has just now gotten onto the mound and starting to throw in earnest now to the catcher, but hasn't really kind of gotten into any kind of a heavy mode of that you would normally get into as you go into a game where you really kind of get the timing right, come set, and let it go. I think he's got several more pitches before he's going to be ready.
Well, if you brought a Snickers bar today, you probably better eat that with a spoon.
That's a good point.
Because it's hot out here
we
today.
We do have a refrigerator back there.
Even it is taxed on a day like today.
I think you're right.
As I see the temperature here in the booth. Oops, it was up there. It's 86 degrees here in the booth. Nice and comfortable. Right now, 4-3 lead for the Cardinals. The best part of that is having the 4-3 lead in the bottom of the 8th. The Pirates can't score. The Cardinals are batting.
Well, Kittredge was warming up, and he's now sat down. I think, obviously, there's no sense in kind of working through warming up while the Pirate pitcher's warming up. And we get a report on their pitcher, Stratton. We'll pass that along. Again, that's not the same Stratton that the Cardinals had. Different Stratton. Of course, that Stratton, Chris Stratton, was also a Pirate before he was a Cardinal.
And he's with Kansas City
and he's
now.
with Kansas City, and he's had a very nice big league career. But this is Hunter Stratton, and looking at it on the replay, he literally, after he threw the pitch, he called over to the bench, come get me. I mean, he knew something had happened, and he was kind of holding the back of his arm, and it looked like it was, again, the tricep area on his throwing arm.
Well, it's 93 degrees in St. Louis, but here in the booth with the air moving around a little bit.
It is?
Yeah, it is over here.
Okay.
What did you do with your fan?
No, I've got
there?
A fan over here, too.
Okay.
Always wanted to have a fan.
And that's for another time. Maryville University offers online certificate and degree programs for people balancing school, work, and family life, requiring flexible learning environments. There are no application fees, no entrance exams. Learn more at maryville.edu. And we have several amateur teams playing games at Busch Stadium throughout the season, and that has been sponsored by Maryville University. Really like their logo. It really pops, that Maryville logo that you see along 4064.
Exactly. Speaking of pops, how about this batter popping another one?
Well, here we go. He put a pop into one the last time up. Brendan Donovan. Santana inherits a 1-1 count. His pitch. Donnie takes high, ball 2-1. Stratton struck out Arenado, even though he hit Arenado with a pitch. Arenado was called for a swing for strike 3 by the first base umpire, Tony Randazzo. The 2-1 pitch here for Donovan. A foul ball back, and that was a pitch just above the belt, right down the middle. It's 2-2 on Donnie. Donovan has 4 hits, 9 at-bats in the series, with 2 runs batted in. He was hit by a pitch his first time up, homered the last time up. The 2-2 pitch here from Santana. A swing, and this is popped up. It's foul over the screen, going to the second row. Actually, the third row, the green seats. Fan dropped the ball, but picked up the baseball. Has a souvenir there. Just pick it up when it stops rolling.
That's what he did.
Now on 2-2 for Donovan. Ground ball to the second baseman. The throw in time. Triolo throws out Donovan, 2 down. A third of an inning for Stratton and 1 strikeout. The line for him. Brule, 1 inning, 1 strikeout. Keller, 6 innings, 8 hits, 4 runs earned. No walks, 4 strikeouts, 2 homers, and 2 hit batter. He's on the downside of this 4-3 game. Who's the pitcher of record for the Cardinals?
I believe it's Roycroft.
The pitch. Here's a swing and a miss. I hadn't taken a look. I think you're right. Roycroft was in the game the time Donovan hit the home run. Boy, Roy Croft has done a wonderful job.
Sure has.
He has fit right into the Cardinals' pen. Now the pitch. Inside, Carlson gets out of the way. Dillon batting for the first time today.
John, I remember when they first started explaining the 3 batter minimum rule to us, which has been a couple of years now. It seemed like one of the provisions was if a pitcher does come out, you have to go on the injured list. Is that correct? Because he only threw 1 batter.
Here's a check swing and a strike on the outside corner. I'm not certain about that.
I'm not either.
I remember hearing something like that.
But, obviously he wasn't faking, and there's no gamesmanship going on. I'm not saying that, but I'm just trying to remember if that actually is a hard and fast rule or not.
On 1-2 with 2 outs, the pitch for Carlson. He takes low, 2-2. Dillon came in to play left field and bats in Jose Fermin's spot. Fermin went 2 for 3, a single, a triple, a run scored, and a ground out. Donovan came in from left field to play third after that, and Arenado was the DH today. The 2-2 pitch here for Dylan Carlson. He gets under it, pops it up. Short left center field. Cruz, the shortstop, out on the outfield grass, makes the catch. Well, let's hold him and go to Chicago. On to the 9th inning. Andrew Kittredge will come on trying to pick up the save. The Cardinals lead the Pirates after 8 in St. Louis, 4-3.
Are you looking for a fun way to celebrate Father's Day? Cardinals Nation Restaurant is hosting a Dads Don't Brunch dinner on Saturday, June 15th from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Dinner includes a Carvery buffet, a curated cocktail menu, a custom beer glass, and complimentary field box tickets to a Cardinals game. Plus, there will be MLB and Cardinal alumni guest bartending throughout the evening. Visit cardinalsnation.com for more information and to make your reservation.
At Country Financial, we make insurance easy. Whether you're shopping for home, auto, or more, our representatives will take the time to understand your specific needs and explain what options work best for you. Worry less and feel more confident knowing you're covered. Visit countryfinancial.com to get started today. Experience more with Country Financial. Home and auto insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, and Country Casualty Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
If your child has a common orthopedic condition, that doesn't mean you can only get common treatments. You can choose Shriners Children's. Our world-class care is not limited to insurance networks or to what's been done before. The same doctors who innovate treatments for the most complicated orthopedic issues will help your child grow and develop properly. See what we do at shrinerschildrens.org. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
And it's a beautiful day here at the Weekend Getaway. Oh no, looks like a loose stair on the porch. And he is out.
Add another one to the IL.
Not how they wanted the season to start. At Morgan & Morgan, we know injuries can come out of left field. As America's largest injury law firm, we've recovered over $20 billion for our clients. If you've been injured in an accident, call Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm and proud sponsor of your St. Louis Cardinals.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
It's Yasmani Grandal, and he is facing Andrew Kittredge. Kittredge gave up a run with a homer. He struck out 2. He pitched in the game last night. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. That goes foul. Out of play, off to the left. Off the bat of left-handed hitting, Yasmani Grandal. Kittredge getting the call to try to put this one away and give the Cardinals 2 out of 3 in the win column against the Pirates in this series. The pitch, Grandal chops it slowly toward the first baseman. Goldschmidt has it, underhanding to Kitt. He gets there in time. 3-1 on the out.
Boy,
One down.
Good thing that Grandal does not run very fast. Of course, he's 35 too. That's part of it. But that ball was hit so softly to the right side with a high bounce to it that Goldie had to kind of get to it, flip behind him a little bit with Kittredge covering, but they had time to get it.
Kittredge hustled over there like they do so many times during spring training in pitcher's fielding practice. Michael A. Taylor, the batter. He checks his swing and takes a slider outside. Check out Mission Taco Joint in section 150 of the ballpark, located right behind home plate. 1-0 the count. Michael A. Taylor holding the bat down on the knob, and the pitch to him. A swing and a foul out of play. Mission Taco Joint, locally owned and known around St. Louis, for their West Coast-style Mexican cuisine. Their 4 St. Louis locations offer a relaxed and fun vibe. Check them out at MissionTacoJoint.com. 4-3 Cardinals. We're in the 9th. The pitch is swung on. Fly ball. Short center field. On comes Ciani. He has it. 2 outs. A fly out for Taylor. And Ke'Bryan Hayes is up. Hayes is 0 for 4 in this one. A line out, a ground out, a strikeout, and a line out. Both line drives to Ciani in center field. So get ready, Michael.
Jojo Romero backing up Kittredge just in case.
Kittredge with the pitch. And that's right there, down the middle at 96, strike 1. Kittredge working from the stretch with nobody on. 2 outs, the pitch. Check swing and a slider in the dirt. And that bounces away from Pages. 1 ball and 1 strike on Ke'Bryan Hayes from Tomball, Texas. 27 years old. His father Charlie played in the big leagues, and he was a good third baseman.
That he was.
Good guy, too. Here's the 1-1. A swing and a miss. Hayes and the Pirates. They're down to the last strike. 4-3 Cardinals out hitting the Pirates 8-6. An errorless game. 1-2, 2 outs. The pitch on the way. A line drive into right center, and that's a hit. That's the first hit for Ke'Bryan Hayes in the series. He's 1 for 13. So Brian Reynolds comes up.
Boy.
He represents the go-ahead run.
Never easy, is it?
No.
And this is the guy you really don't want up right now. This guy is scary at the plate. He's such a good hitter.
He singled literally off the foot of Lance Lynn, driving in a run in the 3-run 5th inning. 1 out of 4 today. The pitch by Kittredge. A swing and a foul back to the screen. An aggressive swing on a 95-mile-an-hour fastball just off the outside corner.
This guy can hit. He always has.
He has hit against the Cardinals. He has hit 6 home runs, driving in 35.
Outfield deep for the Cardinals. No doubles defense.
He has 18 career doubles against the Cardinals. The pitch. A swing and a smash foul off to the right. Again, the Pirates are down to their last strike as Kittredge has managed to work ahead of Reynolds 0-2. Reynolds hitting .263, 8 homers, 36 RBIs. He has Hayes over at first base. With the fans standing at Busch Stadium, Kittredge delivers the 0-2 pitch to Reynolds. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kittredge is going for his first save in 4 save opportunities. He checks on first base, goes to the belt. From the stretch, the 1-2 pitch. Here it is for Reynolds. A swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's played by Mason Wynn, who throws out Reynolds for a Redbird winner. Reynolds grounds out to short, and this ballgame has come to an end. The fireworks go off in downtown St. Louis as the Cardinals have won 2 out of 3 over Pittsburgh, winning last night 4-2, and winning today a final of 4-3.
And a winning homestand for the Cardinals. They take 4 out of the 7 games here at Busch Stadium, and another close ball game. We've had so many of them, and this one goes the Cardinals' way, and it'll be a happy flight on to the Windy City.
It'll be a happy flight, a short flight to Chicago, where the Cardinals open a 3-game series tomorrow at 1:20 at Wrigley Field. Our final in this one, the Cardinals 4, the Pittsburgh Pirates 3. Ricky and I will talk more about it after this.
Is your home showing symptoms of foundation issues? Your home's wet basement, dingy crawl space, musty smells, cracked walls, or unlevel concrete shouldn't be ignored. Helitech can help. Life happens in your home. You and your family deserve the best. Helitech offers proven solutions in waterproofing, drainage, concrete leveling, and foundation repair services. Contact us for a free inspection at helitechonline.com.
When the water's high, we'll keep your basement dry. Heal your home with Helitech.
Enjoy a true St. Louis Cardinals baseball experience. Book your Grand Slam ticket package today at the luxurious Marriott St. Louis Grand, steps away from Busch Stadium. You'll get 2 Cardinals tickets, plus free hotel self-parking, complimentary high-speed internet access, and $20 towards a great pregame or postgame meal at Zinnia Bar and Grill. Grand Slam ticket packages start at $199. Book yours today at MarriottStLouisGrand.com. That's MarriottStLouisGrand.com. Proud hotel partner of the St. Louis Cardinals.
Feel the magic with the official St. Louis Cardinals credit card from Central Bank. From tickets to throwing out the first pitch, your St. Louis Cardinals credit card earns rewards for one-of-a-kind experiences. Your no annual fee card earns you double reward points at the stadium and at Cardinals.com. Central Bank, the hometown bank of the St. Louis Cardinals, and now offering the official St. Louis Cardinals credit card. Visit CardinalsCredit.com or any Central Bank location to sign up. Subject to credit approval, see bank for details.
Pro Paint Days are back at Lowe's. Save $40 on select 5-gallon HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams paint, like Weather Shield, Showcase, or ceiling paint. Plus, save $10 on drywall PVA primer and get free same-day delivery to the job site when you order by 2 p.m. Lowe's knows paint. Lowe's knows pros. Offers valid through 6/14. Delivery by 8 p.m. Subject to driver availability. Additional terms apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
The Cardinals are now 7-8 against the National League Central. They've won 2 out of 3 against the Pirates, beating Pittsburgh today 4-3.
Yeah, and they did it with really good bullpen work. The Cardinals bullpen combined, and not all the regular guys too, but they went 4 2/3 scoreless inning. John King did give up a couple of inherited runners, got a very big double play right after that. And then, they're on out, nothing. From the Pirates' point of view, the bullpen in those 4 2/3 innings gave up just 3 hits. Roycroft gave up 1. He ends up being the winning pitcher, gets his first major league victory, and then the other hit was against Kittredge, who ended up with a save, his first save of the year in the game that took 2 hours and 31 minutes to play. Another really good ball game here. We've seen really good games here during this series.
Well, I see the bus time, so we better wrap things up here.
All right.
4-3 final. The Cardinals over the Pirates, and we'll have more after this.
Let Max Twin City Recycling pay you for your junk metal items. As the weather begins to heat up, now is a great time to put cash in your pocket for the steel, copper, brass, and aluminum items you've been meaning to get rid of. We've recently added a large concrete pad to make unloading quicker and cleaner for our customers. Visit us on North Lincoln Avenue, just north of I-74, or at maxrecycling.com.
It's time to become familiar with Salon 105, an upscale salon. Meet Morgan, one of the talented stylists at Salon 105 in Mahomet.
So I do a lot of lived-in color, blonding, brunettes, natural-looking reds, extensions. I do kids cuts. I love doing what I do because Kelsey has a very unique way of cultivating an environment that people just want to be in.
And what makes the environment so special at Salon 105?
Oh gosh, it's inclusive, it's genuine. I don't feel like I have to, try and be cool. I can be myself. And I think our clients experience that also. I have a guest who came in and she pulled me aside at the end of the appointment and she was like, I'm very appreciative to be here because I feel like I belong here too.
To book your appointment, go to salon-105.com. That's salon-105.com.
If you want a hand-cut, perfectly cooked filet, there's only one place to get it. The Long Branch Steakhouse in downtown Gifford. Customers rave about Donnie's fillets. So tender that you can cut it with your fork. Don't go to an ordinary steakhouse. Choose Long Branch and have it your way. Join the many people who know that it's worth the trip. The Long Branch Steakhouse in beautiful downtown Gifford. And remember, there's always room for Long Branch.
Well, let's go over the line score for this one as the Cardinals beat the Pirates 4-3. 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors, 6 left on for the Cardinals. 2 for 8 with runners in scoring position. The Pirates, 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors, 8 left on. 2 for 5 with runners in scoring position. Chris Roycroft is 1-0, his first Major League win. Mitch Keller, the loser, 8-4. And Keller against the Cardinals now is 2-2. Andrew Kittredge with the save, his first, a 2-hour, 31-minute game. Ricky guessed the attendance again. Unbelievable, 33,398. And he used that extended formula to put the guests together today.
Yeah, and you can find that on Instagram and on Twitter, but and it's really complicated. You can share that with your friends. But the fun part of this game to me is if the Cardinals got a couple of hits with runners in scoring position, really you only need to get 2 or 3 of them to get runs.
But how about Pages base hit? Now, we didn't talk enough about that.
Agreed.
After the triple by Fermin, that made it 3-0, and then the very next half inning, the Pirates scored 3 to tie it.
So that was a 2-out hit, too, and then you talk about home runs don't need to have runners in scoring position because you're at the home plate and you become in scoring position, and with Donovan and Goldie doing that, home runs still a big part of the game in 2024. If you don't hit home runs, it's hard to win very often. The Cardinals have been hitting more lately.
And we had 2 triples in the game, one for Mason Wynn and one for Jose Fermin, both scored. That's big. The Cardinals won 4-3, and our play of the game is presented by Marriott St. Louis Grand. Book your Grand Slam Cardinals ticket package. Do that right now. We'll hear that play when we come back.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Kurt Lenschow right here in Champaign-Urbana can switch you over so you can start saving today. Kurt and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. It's easy to switch and save. Just give them a call when you want the real deal. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Let Max Twin City Recycling pay you for your junk metal items. As the weather begins to heat up, now is a great time to put cash in your pocket for the steel, copper, brass, and aluminum items you've been meaning to get rid of. We've recently added a large concrete pad to make unloading quicker and cleaner for our customers. Visit us on North Lincoln Avenue, just north of I-74, or at maxrecycling.com.
Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
As a local family-owned solar installer, we're right here in your community. When you choose Route 66 Solar, you work directly with us during the entire process.
From quality American-made solar equipment to our in-house installation crews, we don't cut corners, and we back all parts and labor with our 30-year warranty. It doesn't cost you anything to get a second opinion to be confident that you're getting the best quality at the best price.
For peace of mind, call Route 66 Solar for your free estimate today.
At Pards in Urbana, the boots just keep on coming. They're known for their huge collection of men's cowboy boots, women's cowgirl boots, kids' boots, and even shoes. If you're searching for top footwear brands, look no further than Pards. They carry a wide variety, including Ariat, Dan Post, Smoky Mountain, Roper, Double H, and more. And if socks or accessories are what you need, they've got all your high-quality essentials. Since 1968, Pards has been serving their customers with high-quality merchandise. And if you haven't been to Pards in a while, a lot has changed. Go check them out just off University Avenue in Urbana.
Well, the Cardinals got to Mitch Keller for 2 runs in the 3rd inning as Mason Wynn had a 1-out triple. And with 2 down, Paul Goldschmidt hit his 8th home run of the year into the seats in right center field. The Cardinals added on with 2 outs in the 4th inning on a triple by Jose Fermin, his first in the major leagues, and Pedro Pages singled into right field to make it 3-0 Cardinals, Pages with his 6th RBI of the year. The Pirates scored 3 times with the runs charged to Lance Lynn in the 5th, as Lynn walked Jack Sawinski, gave up a hit to Yasmani Grandal, and then walked Michael Taylor. That was Key Brian Hayes coming on for a strikeout, and then Brian Reynolds hit a ball that went off Lynn's foot for a single, driving in a run. That was it for Lynn. John King came in, and he gave up an opposite field single to O'Neill Cruz to drive in 2, tying the game, and then King got a double play ball from Olivares to get out of further trouble. The Cardinals were able to take the lead for good in the 6th inning. Brendan Donovan was up for the play of the game presented by Marriott St. Louis Grand.
Happened.
The 2-1, there's a high fly ball. That's hit deep to right. Back to the track, the wall, a gunner. Brendan Donovan with his 5th home run of the year, leading off the 6th, and the Cardinals go ahead 4-3. The bullpen made that stand up today after John King, Chris Roycroft, 2/3 of an inning with 1 hit allowed. He got his first major league win. Matthew Liberatore got 2 outs in the 7th. Brian Fernandez, he gave up just a walk and struck out 3 in a scoreless 8th inning, and Andrew Kitchener gave up a single in the 9th, but got a ground out from Brian Reynolds, leaving Hayes on base. Hayes had his only hit in 13 at-bats in the series with 2 outs in the 9th, and the Pirates down to their last strike. And they were down to the last strike when Reynolds grounded out to the shortstop Mason Wynn, giving the Cardinals victory number 33 against 34 losses. And the Cardinals go to Wrigley Field to play 3 beginning tomorrow at 1:20. We're on the air at 12:25. 1:10, Ricky will have the lineups from Wrigley Field. I'll bring you the first pitch at 1:20. Kyle Gibson will make the start for the Cardinals, going for his 5th win, and we hope you'll join us. The trip goes to Chicago, then Miami, and to Rickwood in Alabama, as we'll be in Birmingham to play San Francisco. One big game before coming back to play the Giants on a Saturday and Sunday to wrap up a 3-game series. So get your tickets at Cardinals.com. Come join us. This Cardinals team plays some close ball games in the 1-run games. They are 9-9. They're 9-8 in 2-run games now, and they have inched closer to 500. They can get there with a win tomorrow at Wrigley Field. Thanks to our producer-engineer Jim Jackson, to Matt Pajeski in the St. Louis studio. Joe Pott is coming up with a post-game show, and Ethan Hannaford has been our booth assistant here at the ballpark. Now for Mike Claiborne, who will be interviewing Brendan Donovan as part of the post-game show with the Star of the Game show. On behalf of Mike and Ricky Horton, I'm John Rooney. 4-3, the Cardinals beat the Pirates to win 2 out of 3 in the series, and so long from Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. St. Louis Cardinals baseball has been brought to you by Budweiser, official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. Crack open the game with Budweiser and enjoy unrivaled flavor and refreshment. By your quality Ford dealers, the official vehicles of the St. Louis Cardinals. By Schnucks. Earn 2% back on every purchase with the Schnucks Rewards app. By Shelter Insurance. Find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com to help you choose the coverage that fits just right for your auto, home, and life insurance. By Explore St. Louis. Learn all about the great things to do in St. Louis. Visit explorestlouis.com. By Central Bank, the hometown bank of the St. Louis Cardinals. By the Painting and Decorating Foundation. And by Sonic Drive-In. Live free, eat Sonic. This is the St. Louis Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar.
Winner here this afternoon as the Redbirds knock off the Pirates and win the series, win the homestand, and as you heard John Rooney say, they'll have a happy flight to Chicago. It's the Mercy Cardinals post-game show. Joe Pott with you from Busch Stadium. A good one for the Redbirds today. How about a pair of home runs? Goldschmidt in the 3rd, Donovan in the 6th. And you know what that means? Those home runs just scored you a free donut tomorrow at Schnucks. Open the Schnucks Rewards app tomorrow and clip the Cardinals digital coupon for your free, freshly made donut while supplies last. We're coming back to wrap things up, and we will recap it with the highlights after this on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar.
This is Cardinals broadcaster John Rooney. Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance is for the people of Missouri, in good times and in bad. They're for Missouri families and Missouri communities. And when Missouri weather rips through our state, they are here to put back the pieces. So if you have 1 car or 20, a home or an apartment, a business, a boat, or an entire family legacy to protect, if you're a Missourian, Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance is for you.
Don't let spring allergies make you miserable. Try the quick, drug-free solution trusted by over 4 million people, Navage. Only Navage uses suction to flush out your sinuses using refreshing saline, helping you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier. And here's even better news. Navage is now available at your local Sam's Club in a great new value pack. It's everything you need to start breathing better immediately at Sam's guaranteed best price. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Breathe easy.
I'm Justin Ike, co-owner of Fred's Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, Electric, and Underground.
So, Justin, tell me what you see as typical when it comes to sewer repair. Give me a scenario.
Your sewer's backed up and somebody comes along and says, you need this repair for X amount of dollars. here's my price, and you don't think to go looking for another company or a second opinion because you don't feel like you have time.
So is it possible that you might get charged a little more because it's kind of a desperate moment? Do some companies do that?
Oh, absolutely they will. They know you're in a pinch. Typically, if you call us, me or Will can be out there within an hour to look at that problem for you. Whether you call me first or you call me second, make sure you give me a call.
Anything else, Justin?
You can always trust Fred's.
Great to know. Thank you. That's Justin Ike, the co-owner of Fred's Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, Electric, and Underground. If you want more information about this great 45-year family-owned company, just go to fredscu.com. That's fredscu.com.
Illini fans, join us in Memorial Stadium as we honor 100 years of tradition with $100 football season tickets. Don't miss a moment this season and lock in your tickets for Homecoming, Dad's Day, and a special rededication of Memorial Stadium on October 19th against the University of Michigan. Experience more cherished moments in Memorial Stadium this season and get your $100 season tickets at fightingillini.com.
The sun is setting on the most substantial solar incentive currently available in Illinois. If you've ever considered converting your home or business to solar, the time to take action is now. You still have time to lock in these significant long-term savings solar offers. Contact Route 66 Solar today before it's too late to take advantage of one of the best solar incentives still available. Call us directly at 217-652-6533 or sign up online for a free estimate at Route66Solar.com. Route 66 Solar, the local installer your neighbors trust.
You're listening to WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana. The Cardinals brought to you by Route 66 Solar, Central Illinois' local trusted solar installation company. For a free estimate, call 217-652-6533.
4-3, the final score. Nice win for the Redbirds here on this Thursday afternoon, a warm Thursday afternoon at Busch Stadium. But as we said, and as you heard, they get the series win. They do not allow Pittsburgh to win their fourth consecutive series against the Cardinals. And they have a winning homestand after the split with the Colorado Rockies. They come back to get these last two in this series with the Pirates and come away with a winning homestand, and that's a big deal as well. Let's recap this one. Let's do it with the highlights here. Our pitching matchup, we talked about it in the pregame show. This was a couple of pitchers going in opposite directions. It was Keller going on the upward trend. Last 6 starts, all 6 wins. It was Lynn going the other way. He had gone only 4 innings each in his last 2 starts. So we'll see how they did in this one. It starts with Lance Lynn in the first. 1 out, base is empty. Brian Reynolds to the plate.
And a light wind blowing from right to left. A swing and a miss. Reynolds is out. That pitch dropped out of sight. Was waiting to see if that had been tipped. It did not.
First strikeout there for Lance Lynn. It was Keller retiring the Cards in order in the first inning. That takes us into the second inning where a couple of base runners get on for the Pirates. Tellez walked, but he was forced out, so it's Triolo on at first base after a fielder's choice. Jack Sawinski at the plate with 2 outs.
Runner goes, and the pitch, strike 3 called. The 3-2 pitch, a called third strike on Sawinski, leaving a man on. We go to the bottom of the second. Cardinals nothing, Pirates nothing.
Couple of strikeouts there for Lance Lynn. Cards have a pair of 2-out base runners in the second inning. Donovan was hit by a pitch. Jose Fermin in to start at third today. He singled, and it's 2 on, 2 outs. But Pedro Paez flies out to center field, and that retires the side. The Cardinals leave 2 on base there. Top of the third, 1 out. Michael A. Taylor at the plate to face Lance Lynn.
So it's 3-2 now as Lynn will face Hayes next. A swing and a miss. He struck him out. Got him out up in the zone. And that's 3 strikeouts for Lance Lynn. And he's 1 behind Matt Morris for 6th place all-time with the Cardinals.
We're getting there, Rick Horton. Don't worry. We will get there. 1, 2, 3, third inning for Lance Lynn with that strikeout included. Bottom of the third inning. 1 out, and the hitter is Mason Wynn to face Mitch Keller.
2-2 pitch coming up to Wynn is stroked into right field. That's a hit. It's going towards the gap. And this could be 2 or more for Wynn, who's rounding second base, and he's headed to third. The throw to third is not in time. A triple for Mason Wynn. He plugged the gap in right field. And the Cardinals have a runner in scoring position here in the bottom of the third.
Just like that. And they would make it count with 1 out and win at third. It's Goldschmidt at the plate.
And the pitch to Goldie is hit hard into right center field, and backing up is Taylor, and looking up, he jumps, and it's over his glove, over the wall, big fly. Paul Goldschmidt, his 8th of the season, and the Cardinals jump on top of the Pirates here in the bottom of the third inning, 2-0.
Much needed for Goldschmidt, 404 feet away in right center field, 102 off the bat, 2-0 the lead for the Cards. Top of the fourth inning now, and it's a couple on base after a 2-out single by Olivares, a 2-out single by Tellez, 2 on, 2 outs. Here's Jared Triolo. Remember what Ricky Horton said about the strikeout?
Lynn trying to finish the inning. He has a 1-2 count on Triolo. And the pitch is swung on and missed. He struck him out. And he has just tied Matt Morris with his 986th career strikeout for 6th place all-time on the Cardinals list.
So there's the milestone strikeout for Lance Lynn. Bigger than that, it got out of that inning and leaves 2 on base for the Pirates there in the 4th. In the 5th, though, things would change. It is, let's go bottom 4 first. Actually, Jose Fermin doesn't lead things off. 2 outs, base is empty. How about that? Here's Jose Fermin at the plate.
Ground ball third base side, and that's inside the bag and going towards the corner. Past a diving Hayes, and that'll be a double and maybe more for Fermin as the ball is lost in the corner by Sawinski. He does the head first slide in the third, and he's safe.
So the Cardinals with another runner in scoring position, and they make it pay off again. Pedro Pages.
And the pitch to him, grounded to the right side. That's a base hit. Pages drives in Fermin, and the Cardinals lead 3-0. RBI number 6 for Pages, and the Cardinals get it done here with 2 outs in the 4th.
So the Cardinals cashing in when they had their opportunities, and they led 3-0 going into the 5th. That would change. Jack Sawinski leads off. He's walked. Yasmani Grandal singles. Michael A. Taylor walks. And it's bases loaded. Nobody out for the Pirates. Ke'Bryan Hayes at the plate. He strikes out. That's a big strikeout, but the Pirates would still be able to capitalize. Brian Reynolds is next to face Lance Lynn.
Ground ball that's knocked down by Lynn. He picks it up. He throws to first. Safe. And Lynn tumbled after making the throw, and that's a base hit and a run batted in. 3-1 Cardinals. Sawinski, who led off the inning with a walk, scores.
He basically hit that back off the pitcher, but Reynolds was able to drive in the run. So that's it for Lance Lynn. He exits. John King enters, and O'Neill Cruz is the first to face King.
A swing and a line drive to left. That gets down for a hit. 1 run scores. Here comes the tying run trying to score, and scoring standing Taylor, and he ties the game.
Edward Olivares is next. The Pirates trying to take the lead. It's 3-3. There's still runners on, and here's Olivares.
Here's a ground ball past the mound. Right to Gorman, flipping to win for 1 on to first, double play. Olivares is out. The play goes 4-6-3 on the double play, but the Pirates have tied the score.
So a 3-3 game as we play into the 6th inning now. Top of the inning, Rowdy Tellez leads off to ground out. Triolo walks. Jack Sawinski strikes out. And the Cardinals go back to the bullpen. From John King, we get Chris Roycroft to start things here in the 6th inning, and he faces Yasmani Grandal. And the Cardinals get another nice defensive play. How about the move on Mason Wynn? Here it is.
The 2-2 pitch. A shot up the middle. Diving play by Wynn. He throws out the runner at first. Wow. Wynn thought about trying to get the out on Triolo, but had too far to run to get to second, and then threw to first to retire Grandal. That was a rocket up the middle, and a diving play by Wynn ended the top of the 6th.
22-year-old Mason Wynn, you heard how John Rooney described it there. You could see that he thought he was going to go right to second, but mid-play, he decided to make that throw to first. There was zero panic there from the Cardinals shortstop, and that makes this today's move of the game. Brought to you by A. Marazak Moving Systems. A. Marazak is the official mover of the St. Louis Cardinals. A heads-up play by the Cards shortstop that ends the threat there in the 6th inning, and it keeps it a 3-3 game. That's important. Why is it important? Because Brendan Donovan leads off the bottom of the 6th with this.
The 2-1. There's a high fly ball. That's hit deep to right. Back to the track, the wall, a gunner. Brendan Donovan with his 5th home run of the year, leading off the 6th. And the Cardinals go ahead 4-3.
And the bullpen was good for the Redbirds as we go to the 7th. It starts with Chris Roycroft. He retires Ke'Bryan Hayes. The Cards go to the pen to get Matthew Liberatore, who gets Brian Reynolds and O'Neill Cruz to fly out. That gets us through the 7th. The Cardinals go down in order in the bottom half of the 7th, facing a new pitcher. Justin Brule takes over for Keller. Keller went 6, gave up 4. In the 8th, it is a new pitcher again. It's Ryan Fernandez for the Redbirds. He ends up striking out the side. Triolo walks with 2 outs, and it brings in Jack Sawinski.
The pitch by Fernandez. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Sawinski leaves Triolo on base as Fernandez struck out 3 in the 8th.
Great job by Fernandez. Again, great job by the bullpen. Bottom of the 8th inning, Cards are quiet. A strikeout of Arenado that he thought the pitch had hit him, but it was a check swing or called a swing and a strikeout, so he's retired. He's facing Hunter Stratton, by the way, who starts the at-bat to Brendan Donovan, gets to 1-1, and then he has to leave, grabbing the back of his arm. So Stratton leaves. Dennis Santana takes over, gets Donovan to ground out, gets Dylan Carlson now in the game to line out, and that was the end of things in the 8th inning. To the 9th we go. Ryan Helsley's been used the last 2 days, so it's Andrew Kittredge who gets the call in the 9th to face the Pirates in a 1-run game. Yasmani Grandal grounds out. Michael A. Taylor flies out. Ke'Bryan Hayes singles, and that brings in Brian Reynolds.
Here it is for Reynolds. A swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's played by Mason Wynn, who throws out Reynolds for a Redbird winner. Reynolds grounds out to short, and this ball game has come to an end. The fireworks go off in downtown St. Louis as the Cardinals have won 2 out of 3 over Pittsburgh, winning last night 4-2, and winning today a final of 4-3.
Nice series win for the Redbirds. The win to Roycroft, his first as a major leaguer. He's 1-0. Keller takes his first loss since April 30th. He goes to 8-4, and Andrew Kittredge earns the save, and his save means another $100 donation from Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance to Feeding Missouri, teaming up to end hunger throughout the state. Nice win for the Cards. We'll come back. We'll continue with more on the Mercy Cardinals post-game show. I'm Joe Pott from Busch Stadium, and this is the Cardinals Radio Network powered by Graybar.
More good news for Frederick Roofing, voted best roofing company by the St. Louis Post-Dispatch.
For a hole in your roof or a whole new roof, Frederick Roofing.
314-645-2000.
There's a certain magic here in Cardinals Nation. Can you feel it? Central Bank is the hometown bank of the St. Louis Cardinals. Sign up for Cardinals checking with Central Bank and get your choice of Cardinals Performance Polo or Pullover and 2-game tickets. See bank for details, member FDIC.
Hi everyone, this is Ozzie Smith inviting you to join me and Turn 2 at Busch Stadium. On Friday, August 2nd, I'll be at the ballpark. Join me for a unique experience on the infield. We'll start with the fielding demonstration and then turn 2 double plays together. Every participant receives an autographed baseball and a voucher for 2 tickets to a Cardinals home game. A Cardinals team photographer will capture the action for every double play as well. For more information, visit cardinals.com/Ozzie, and I'll see you at the ballpark.
Whether your project is below ground, above ground, or you're just breaking ground, United Rentals has the equipment and tools you need. They rent and sell everything from forklifts and backhoes to scissor lifts, trench shoring systems, and portable restrooms. They also offer a complete range of industrial tools for any job, small or large. Count on United Rentals for the world's largest rental fleet, backed by a team of equipment experts ready to help you get the job done. For the branch nearest you, visit UnitedRentals.com or call 800-UR-RENTS.
So when was the last time you saw a best deal guarantee?
You mean a promise that actually held up?
Right.
That some unknown online entity didn't want you to log in and download a code and then re-verify as you join some club.
Drives you nuts, I know.
And then once you purchase that set of steak knives...
Well, Dick Van Dyke Appliance World is a lot simpler. You find a verified great deal and they beat it. Just show them the deal you saw. A newspaper clipping or the online cart price will do, and then you're good.
At Dick Van Dyke Appliance World, it's one of those instances where you see a best deal guarantee and
you get the best deal.
This is Dennis Reekin, chairman of Dick Van Dyke Appliance World. Our exclusive 10-year protection plan comes free with most appliance purchases. Whether it's a GE, Whirlpool, Frigidaire, Bosch, or any of our 30 brands, I guarantee we will beat any competitor's deal. Wow!
Dick Van Dyke Appliance World. When you buy from us, you get the whole store.
Hi, I'm Troy Lands from Lands Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Underground Solutions. Are you tired of dealing with leaky faucets, basement flooding, bursting or leaking pipes? From plumbing maintenance and repairs to installing new water heaters and sump pumps, our goal is to get you up and running as soon as possible. At Lands Plumbing, we have 24/7 emergency service and a team of highly skilled professionals that will work with you to get the job done right the first time. I'm Troy Lands. You can count on my company because you can count on me.
You're listening to WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana. The Cardinals brought to you by Route 66 Solar, Central Illinois' local trusted solar installation company. For a free estimate, call 217-652-6533.
Joe Pott back inside Busch Stadium, where the Cardinals win it here today by a final score of 4-3, and a nice finish to the homestand, a nice finish to the series, and another day. I mentioned last night that this offense can do some damage when a lot of pieces get swinging the bat, right? That it might not necessarily be one that's just going to thump you to death, although today we did get see a couple of home runs, 2-run shot from Goldschmidt, our solo shot from Brendan Donovan, but you get a lot of contributions from a lot of spots in the lineup, including a couple of hits from Jose Fermin, who started the game at third, in there for Arenado, who was DHing today. Fermin ended up being lifted as they made some defensive switches, but in his time, he goes 2 out of 3. Singled in the second, he tripled in the fourth, which ultimately scored a run after the hit from Pedro Paez. So Jose Fermin, our player of the game. I know Mike Claiborne had a chance to catch up with him. We'll bring that to you as soon as we have the chance to, as Jose Fermin, a good day today for the Redbirds in a couple of hits and the run scored. But just to go back to the point, Mason Wynn had a couple of hits, the triple and the single. Alec Burleson was on base. Goldschmidt had the home run. You got nothing out of Gorman or Arenado today. They were quiet, and Arenado has been really good of late, so it was unusual for the way he's been swinging the bat. 2 times on base for Donovan, including the home run. We mentioned Fermin. Pedro Paez had the base hit and the RBI. And then you get a base hit from Michael Ciani in the 9 spot as well. So that's what this offense has the ability to do, is they certainly can string together enough offense to be dangerous, and they can do that on several different. They have done that on several different occasions. Cardinals go to 33-34. Pittsburgh now 32-36. So at least there's the separation there between the 4 and 5, and we'll tell you in just a bit what the rest of the National League Central did. In fact, we'll look at those scores on the other side of the break. We'll hear from the Cards manager, Oliver Marmol, as well. The Mercy Cardinals postgame show continues. We will take a break. We'll come back on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar.
TGI Summer, calling all teachers. Teachers Night, presented by Millipore Sigma, returns to the ballpark on Monday, June 24th and Tuesday, June 25th. With the purchase of a special theme ticket, you will take home an exclusive Cardinals quarter zip pullover featuring the birds on a pencil. And as a special treat, you will receive a drink coupon for a drink on us. For more information or to purchase, visit cardinals.com/theme.
This is Nolan Arenado, St. Louis Cardinals, Fort Lulu.
We're almost halfway through baseball season, and there's no better time to build your collection of Topps trading cards. Topps packs feature everything from top stars, rookies, game-used memorabilia, and autographs from players around the league, as well as special inserts and surprises. Visit your local hobby shop, retailers, and Topps.com to collect the newest product of the season, Topps Baseball Series 2. Follow @Topps on social media to join the conversation and start sharing your collection today.
So you live in the country or a rural area, but you struggle with internet, right? Well, not anymore. MF Wireless is your premier rural high-speed internet provider. Macumber Farms Wireless is a local internet provider. It started in Camargo. Their focus, providing you reliable, high-speed internet with friendly and fast customer service. Just go to MF, as in Macomber Farms, mfwireless.com. Check for coverage. mfwireless.com.
In an ever-changing real estate market, it is so important to work with experienced agents like Russ and Nick Taylor with the Taylor teams at Taylor Realty Associates. They have the knowledge and expertise to get your home sold for the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time. Trust the experience and success of Russ and Nick Taylor with the Taylor team at Taylor Realty Associates. Give them a call today at 217-355-0700 or visit them online at taylorboys.com. That's taylorboys.com.
The sun is setting on the most substantial solar incentive currently available in Illinois. If you've ever considered converting your home or business to solar, the time to take action is now. You still have time to lock in these significant long-term savings solar offers. Contact Route 66 Solar today before it's too late to take advantage of one of the best solar incentives still available. Call us directly at 217-652-6533 or sign up online for a free estimate at Route66Solar.com. Route 66 Solar, the local installer your neighbors trust.
You have money laying all around your house. You just don't know it. And no, I don't mean selling your great-grandma's good china. I mean all the old metal items you don't want to use or get rid of. Don't pay someone to haul it away. Bring it into Max Twin City Recycling and get paid to have it taken off your hands. They love new customers and are more than willing to walk you through their process step by step. Come check them out at 2808 North Lincoln Avenue in Urbana.
Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
You're listening to WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana. The Cardinals brought to you by Route 66 Solar, Central Illinois' local trusted solar installation company. For a free estimate, call 217-652-6533.
Back at Busch Stadium, Joe Pott with you on the Mercy Cardinals post-game show. The 2024 MLB All-Star Ballot presented by Build Submarines is now open. Vote for your favorite St. Louis Cardinals daily at MLB.com/vote. How about some scores from today? Too bad there aren't any. I am kidding, of course, but there are only a few that have played this afternoon. The Royals beat the Yankees today 4-3. I believe the Royals were no-hitting the Yankees for some time in that game. Tigers win at home 7-2 over the Nationals, and the Braves win over the Orioles 6-3 in Baltimore. Everything else, and there's not much, but it is later today. The Cubs will play at Tampa to finish off that series. That, of course, is of note to the Cardinals, and that's the only other game that concerns a National League Central Division team. Phillies will play at the Red Sox, Marlins at Mets, Athletics at Twins, the Angels at the Diamondbacks, the White Sox are in Seattle, and the Rangers are in L.A. to face the Dodgers. So there's that. Now the standings look like this in Major League Baseball, or in the Central specifically. It's Milwaukee, then it's the Cardinals at 6.5. The Cubs right now at 7 back, but if the Cubs lose, they'll fall a game back of the Cards. Cincinnati is 7 back. They'll stay there because they did not play, and Pittsburgh is 8 back in the National League Central Division. So there you go. There's the standings. There's the scores. Here is the Cardinals skipper. And, of course, he started talking about what kind of job his bullpen did in a game like today.
That was a really good game. Our pen did a phenomenal job. We were able to piece it together, and everybody got their lane. Fernandez was really good in that lane. You're looking at using him in the 8th and then Kittredge in the 9th based on having JoJo for that cruise at bat if it ends there. And you want to have some protection in case we don't go in order, which we were close to that happening. So Fernandez has to take that lane in the 8th, and he steps up and punches out 3. He did a really nice job. Roy Croft, all the way down, man. King, yes, he gives up that base hit to Cruz, gets a ground ball to play on the next one. Really, really nice job by the pen.
Fernandez in particular, that takes him through Tolhausen and also through Selinsky. That's about where in theory you could have JoJo, but what's to say about what you have with Fernandez?
He's got enough ride on that fastball to beat him up top. He's not going to, if you bring JoJo in there, he's not seeing Selinsky, he's seeing Gonzalez, so we'll take the matchup. Yeah. Yeah, X-ray came back good for us. It's just a bone bruise, so it's great. Yeah. I have no idea. Yeah, well, we'll see what that looks like, but they got him pretty good.
Ethan said just be mindful of the front and back ends on some of those that audio.
No, he tries to take the same at bat regardless of where he's at. He knows his game, and it's just a gritty at bat. He's going to run into some. Today we saw that, but I don't think it's a matter of change of approach based on where he's at in the order.
He got a 2-1 pitch up. That's when you want him to be an aggressive officer, right?
Yeah, and he knows when to pick his spots, and that was one of them. Yeah, you're good.
What up,
Yeah,
Drew?
there's a calmness to him. He's been working hard at just staying hard through the middle. And
all right, then.
We saw several counts throughout this series where he picked his spots and took some aggressive swings. He ran into one today, but when he's good, it's that line drive swing. He's not
4-3 winner here this afternoon. That is the Cardinals manager, Oliver Marmol, with a little bit of me tossed in there. But you heard a little bit of what he had to say about the end of this game and certainly about the job the bullpen did today. And the bullpen was really good for the Redbirds. After Lance Lynn goes 4 1/3, the bullpen shut it down. King, an inning and a third. Roycroft, as he said, was really good in his lane there. Liberatore Fernandez, he also mentioned being strong in his role. And, of course, Kittredge to close it out today. And Kittredge there, of course, because Helsley has pitched the last couple of days for the Redbirds. So the bullpen does its job, and the Cardinals end up with a win. We've got plenty more post-game reaction to get to. We'll do that when we come back on the Mercy Cardinals post-game show. This is the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar.
Hyatt Regency St. Louis, close to everything, 3 blocks from Busch Stadium and right next to the Gateway Arch and its newly revitalized grounds. Book the Hyatt Regency Cardinals package that includes game tickets, overnight accommodations, a full-size customizable bat, and a $25 food and beverage credit per day at the hotel. Swing by Brewhouse Historical Sports Bar, located in the Hyatt Regency St. Louis, for pregame fare and postgame celebrations after every Cardinal game. Book the exclusive Cardinals package at HyattRegencySt.Louis.com.
Home runs fly farther, pitchers throw harder, and the games are way faster, too. Thankfully, Club Car Wash can help you keep up with Cardinal baseball. No one wants to take a dirty ride to the game, so head to the fastest car wash in all of Cardinal Nation. With attendants who prep every vehicle, plus free towels and vacuums, you'll get in and out without ever missing the first pitch. Club Car Wash, the official car wash of the St. Louis Cardinals. ClubCarWash.com.
Club Car Wash. Join the club.
Tim Onstad, want to jump to this announcement about Dixie Chopper dedicated diesel. What is it you're doing? I'm now curious.
We're going to the Ford County Fair in Melvin, Illinois, June 23rd through 29th. We'll have some models up there, some show deals for that fair, $7,999.
Wow.
And I will beat that price. I will have a show special and do better on that price.
Dang. If you find Ford County Fair, you'll be able to see it, sit on it, and probably really gawk it, right? Look at that thing.
Yep, you'll be able to haggle with me a little bit, and we'll work something out. We'll also have some Z2s and Z2 HP residential mowers there. One thing I haven't mentioned, there's a $500 rebate on the Z2 and Z2 HP through June 30th. Dedicated equipment on Facebook, 1313 Triumph Drive. You can get a hold of me on mowers, barbecue, trucking at timo@gftlog.com. We'll get you set up one way or the other.
Welcome to Dick Van Dyke Appliance World.
Hi, I'm looking for a refrigerator.
When you buy from us, you get the whole store.
Oh, yeah, well, I just need a refrigerator. Don't need the whole store.
But you get it, the whole store.
My kitchen is only about this big.
You get me.
Hello.
All those delivery, installation, and service technicians in back.
Wow, all those people?
The Dick Van Dyke 5-10-year protection plan, which means in the unlikely event something goes wrong in the first 5 years, your repair cost is nothing.
Nothing?
10 years parts coverage on the major components.
Looks like I'm getting more than a refrigerator today. How much does this whole store cost?
Nothing.
Come on.
For real. We guarantee to beat any competitor's deal, all that other stuff we talked about, like our service tax.
And your 5-10-year protection plan?
All included.
I'm Dennis Freakin, chairman of Dick Van Dyke Appliance World. And when we say you get the whole store, we mean the whole store. Wow!
Dick Van Dyke Appliance World. When you buy from us, you get the whole store.
You're listening to WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana. The Cardinals brought to you by Route 66 Solar, Central Illinois' local trusted solar installation company. For a free estimate, call 217-652-6533.
4-3, the final score. Cards win it here this afternoon over the Pittsburgh Pirates. We told you we had a chance. Mike Claiborne had a chance to talk with Jose Fermin after the game, who, of course, was our player of the game. A 2-hit day for him. Want to get that to you, so here is Claibs with Fermin after the game.
Our player of the game this afternoon, he had 2 hits, got the start, scored a run. Jose Fermin, this is a great opportunity for you to show that you really are part of this ball club today.
Yeah, thank you. I'm really excited. I got to, do the job, get on base for the team, and score a couple runs.
How do you prepare? Because you're not playing every day, and you may get a pinch hit from time to time. So what's your approach every day when you get to the ballpark?
I come to the field with a good attitude. Every day, working twice as hard, as a normal day, just to be ready and do the job.
Tell me about your 2 hits today. What did you hit?
First one was a slider, second one a sinker.
And then you had a little speed on the base pass as well.
It's in there when I need to.
What's it like to be part of a team where you can contribute? I mean, the winning teams have to have everybody on deck, and you obviously showed that today, but what's it like to be able to contribute like you did today?
It's we have a really fun group, a lot of veteran guys, the mix with the young guys, and to be here and try to help the team win, it's really fun.
Well, it was a good contribution today, 2 for 3 with a run scored. Nice work today. We'll see you in Chicago.
Thank you. Let's keep it rolling.
Jose Fermin is our player of the game.
It is nice to see Jose Fermin come in a spot start and pick up a couple of hits. Obviously, best case scenario is you get some of these guys that swing in the bats, and you ultimately then have more options off the bench. So that would be certainly a good thing. Also want to hear from the Cards at starter today. Lance Lynn wasn't a great start. It was marginally better than his last 2 starts have been. A little bit longer, but he did run into some trouble there in the 5th inning. Here's Lance Lynn after the game.
Lance, how would you evaluate your outing today?
Left another decent outing on the table by not getting through the 5th. But bullpen picked me up like they've been doing all year, and offense was able to scrap through, and it was a good series win.
A little bit of extra velo today, some intensity from you?
No, it's there when I need it.
How much did you want to stay in that game and try to fight to that end?
A lot, but with the 2 walks to 7 and 9, you can't blame anybody for taking me out there.
Hollis said just now in the postgame that if you were to do it again, he might have left you through there and let you fight through it. Is that, being a bat with Cruz, I guess, is that matchup a situation where you can kind of see either way?
Yeah, I've only faced him twice ever, so there's not enough there to tell you one way or the other. And, King's been throwing the ball well, and, it was just he was able to put a good swing on a pitch, and but he was able to get the double play ball the next time, and we won the game. So all in all, it was good.
Lance, your goal probably doesn't change from start to start. So how much are you aware of maybe where the bullpen is as far as who's available and all that stuff when you're going into the start?
You know how much certain guys are used and stuff like that. But all in all, when you take them out and you don't plan on going anything less than 6 innings, and I've been doing that a lot. So I got to change some things up.
Does that add to? I know you called the bullpen for Karen. Does that add to it a little bit? Who it was today that kind of got through? The day when Helsley's not available, and trying to avoid JoJo. That it's some of the younger guys.
You look at our group as a whole. We got a really good group, and I showed that today. Yep.
Thanks.
To the game, talking about his outing. Interesting, the one answer I found really interesting is they were asking about, is there some more velocity? And he said it's there when he needs it. So it was not a case. He didn't feel like it was a case that he didn't have the velocity that he has had in his last couple of starts. And Rick Horton talked about that right off the bat, that has been something that he has utilized over his last couple of starts, is an uptick in velocity just at some point. And obviously it's something that he's able to call on when he needs it, and didn't feel like he needed it today. So that is Lance Lynn. We need to tell you about the Saves Leaderboard. That is brought to you by Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. And atop that Saves Leaderboard is Ryan Helsley. 22 saves, though he didn't get one today, didn't need one today. Instead, Andrew Kittredge picks up the save today. But Helsley has 22. All 22 have come in a row. Emmanuel Clase in Cleveland has 20. Kyle Finnegan in Washington and Clay Holmes for the Yankees both have 19. Raciel Iglesias in Atlanta and Robert Suarez in San Diego each have 17. That's your saves leaderboard. It's brought to you by Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and if you're a Missourian, we're for you. Cardinals win it today. They are back on the road starting tomorrow. They've got a 3-game series with the Chicago Cubs beginning tomorrow afternoon at Wrigley Field. That is a 1:20 first pitch from Wrigley. That means pregame coverage gets underway at 12:25. Kyle Gibson will make the start for the Redbirds tomorrow. No announcement yet on a starter from the Cubs. That will probably come after their game tonight. Gibson 4-2 with a 3.76 earned run average so far this year, and he has definitely been one of the starters that has been consistently, probably the one starter that has been consistently getting the Redbirds innings on a regular basis. He has done it almost every one of his starts. In fact, almost every one of his starts have been 6 innings to this point in his Cardinals career. And that has been a big help to the bullpen, and it's going to be a big help now as the Cardinals go into this series without an off day. He's coming off a start against the Rockies in which he went 6. And as I said, he's gone 6 almost every one of his starts. A couple of 5s. He had 1 short start back in May, and his first start of the year was actually a little bit longer than that. So it's Gibson and the Cards against the Cubs tomorrow. 1:20 first pitch, 12:25 is our pregame show along the Cardinals radio network. My thanks to the voice of the Cardinals, John Rooney, to Rick Horton and Mike Claiborne, as well as Ethan Hannaford, helping us out and certainly making sure we get all the post-game audio. Thanks to Jim Jackson. Thanks to Matt Pajeski, who started the day in the studio for us. Drew Young is in the studio for us right now. I'm Joe Pott. This has been the Mercy Cardinals post-game show, and this is the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar.
Patrick Mahomes and Emmitt Smith. I know if I'm somebody in that Dallas Mavericks organization, I'm finding a way to have Luka Doncic. He and Dirk Nowitzki have conversations anyway, and Dirk has been really, really good not trying to impose his sunshine on Luka Doncic's sunshine. That's not what he does. But that doesn't mean that you can't have conversations. Now that you're on a stage like this, the stage has been wobbly underneath you, and it's about to fall, and you're going to fall through a trap door when it comes to Dallas Mavericks and Luka Doncic. It would behoove you if you're Mark Cuban and whoever owns the Dallas Mavericks now to have Luka Doncic have that conversation, not just with Dirk Nowitzki, but 2 other guys who were in that building last night. Emmitt Smith with 3 Super Bowl championships in the Dallas Cowboys, and they may never win another one in my lifetime. And Patrick Mahomes, who lives in Dallas, and he has 3, and he may accumulate 2 or 3 more before his NFL glory goes into the sunset with the Kansas City Chiefs.
And sometimes it may take someone like Dirk, right, to get through to a Luka. And whenever you have someone who's been able to win at the highest level, but also, had the same, pressure on him as Luka has had early on in his career, that can make a difference. And the way you say it is everything too. And I think Dirk understands that as well. But it's just a simple, hey, Dirk's not the best defensive player. Nikola Jokic is not the best defensive player. But what they both did, from an effort standpoint, they gave extreme effort.
Sure.
Because you can't sit up here and tell me when you're going against a LeBron James, a D Wade, and a Chris Bosh that you can half-ass defensively and think you're going to win an NBA championship. You can't tell me if you're Nikola Jokic last year, winning the NBA championship, going on that run, that you're going to be able to half-ass it going against Anthony Davis and LeBron James in a series. It just doesn't work like that. Those guys aren't the best defensively, but they do enough on the defensive end that doesn't cost their basketball team, and they're not a liability, and they were able to win championships because of the effort and the will to want to. The want to was there for both of those guys. And I know they both happen to be white, and Luka is too.
Okay.
But I'm saying,
where are we going with this?
Well, they're not the most athletic. That's what I'm going with. They're not the most athletic. Just calling a spade a spade. But you don't have to be the most athletic to win something. Tom Brady just said something last night in his retirement speech. When you're consistent in discipline and you have that will to want to, you don't have to be special.
Absolutely.
Because your drive is different.
Yep.
And that's all Luka has to understand, but those are 2 examples that show you right then and there. You don't have to be super athletic jumping out of the gym, because Nikola Jokic barely gets off the ground. Dirk Nowitzki hit people with a 1-leg step back. I call it the Dirk killer, and was able to win a championship against some of the greatest players to ever play the game of basketball. So it's not about athletic ability. It's about will and want to.
Yeah, it's about ability and finding a way to have that ability to get things done, especially when people don't think that you can get it done. Is it going to be the last game of the season when it comes to the NBA Finals on ESPN Radio? Game 4 tomorrow night. The Dallas Mavericks try to find a way to get to a Game 5, hosting the Boston Celtics, with the Celtics up 3-0 in that series. Presented by Indeed. Coverage begins at 7:30 Eastern Time on most ESPN radio stations and on Sirius XM Channel 80. Speaking of somebody under pressure, that brings us to Caitlin Clark. And she's wondering, why do so many people keep having her name in their mouth? That's next on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Hey, it's your resident Super Bowl champ, Chris Candy, coming up Friday. I'll tell you the teams that should go all in on pursuing Dak Prescott if he tests free agency. It's Unsportsmanlike, 6 a.m. Eastern, right here on ESPN Radio, ESPN2, and ESPNU.
Need assistance with door and window projects? The Home Depot can help. From inspiration and materials to ordering and installation, our free Millwork virtual apron service can get you moving and doing. Plus, we speak Spanish too. Our associates can help you tackle complex jobs without you leaving the job site, saving you time and money. Call us at 1-833-HD-APRON or visit homedepot.com/MBA. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
Well, here we are again, and I got to tell you, Jim, this match has me really concerned.
Here we have a powerful heavyweight, a train, weighing in at 6,000 tons. And this hasty lightweight challenger, a car, at just 1.5 tons?
This does not bode well for the car or the people in it.
It's no contest. Every day, people are injured or killed trying to beat a train at rail crossings. See tracks, think train.
Hey, it's Greeny in Game 4 of the NBA Finals on tap. Will it be the Mavericks standing up and keeping their season alive, or will the Celtics win their 18th championship? We'll be the place to talk about it. It's Greeny, starting 10 a.m. Eastern on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
The NWSL is so on, and now it's on ESPN. From rookies to rising stars to legends of the game, the world's best players battle it out in pursuit of an NWSL championship. The NWSL on ESPN, presented by Ally, all season long on the networks of ESPN and ABC. It's so on.
It's Evan Cohen coming up Friday. Even though this series is over, I'll tell you why Game 4 is huge for Luka's legacy. It's Unsportsmanlike, 6 a.m. Eastern, right here on ESPN Radio, ESPN2, and ESPNU.
Before history is written, it's played. Before it's frozen in time, it's fought one shift at a time. Before it's etched in silver, it's carved in ice. What happens next will last forever.
The Stanley Cup Final continues. Oilers, Panthers on ABC and ESPN+.
A leaked tape that led to one of the biggest scandals in sports and changed the NBA forever. A podcast that unearthed it all.
This is just like what 2014 was like. Like, there's a lot of wild stuff happening.
And now a Hulu docudrama.
TMZ was calling again and again and saying, we have a tape. Do you want to comment?
30 for 30 Podcast presents The Sterling Affairs. Let's talk clip.
We reshot the scene, and I could barely watch it because it was so uncomfortable.
It was tough.
A companion podcast to the FX drama inspired by the award-winning reporting of Ramona Shelburne, one of ESPN's top NBA reporters, an LA native and someone who has been following the story from the moment it broke. Join Ramona as she sits down with the cast and crew of the show in spoiler-filled conversations and behind-the-scenes reaction to each episode.
Man, this is crazy, but these people live these lives every day. Donald Sterling, this was his lifestyle for a long time.
Listen to The Sterling Affairs. Let's talk clipped wherever you get your podcasts.
Get ready for the 2024 U.S. Open Tennis Championships. Get ready for that championship vibe. Get ready for the sport's newest stars and New York's most spectacular show. Get ready to go all day, all night, and all the way up. The U.S. Open, August 26th through September 8th. Tickets on sale now at usopen.org. The U.S. Open. Spectacular waits.
This weekend on ESPN Radio. One of the fiercest rivalries in sports begins another chapter.
Crushes one over the monster.
The AL East leading New York Yankees storm into Fenway Park to go head-to-head with the Boston Red Sox.
It is a rivalry marinated in history, home runs, and haymakers.
The Yankees at the Red Sox. Coverage begins Saturday at 6:30 Eastern and Sunday at 6 Eastern on ESPN Radio and on the ESPN app. Carlin versus Joe on ESPN Radio.
If Caitlin is on the Olympic team and doesn't play a minute, every press conference is going to be about Caitlin Clark. And it does not help anybody when the goal is to immediately go and win. Like, I have got zero problem with the fact that she's not on the team. And if you're not going to have interest in it, maybe you should.
Carlin versus Joe. Weekdays at noon Eastern on ESPN Radio, the ESPN app, and on SiriusXM Channel 80.
Welcome to our Sunday night booth. To be live on ESPN talking about this mid-game.
Say cheese. Welcome, MLB's big-time players.
That guy is a superstar.
Big-time plays.
Oh, my God, he caught it!
Are you kidding me?
And big-time personalities.
Start showing off.
Welcome to the show. Sunday Night Baseball, presented by Capital One. Sundays at 7 Eastern, all season long on ESPN.
The Dominique Foxworth Show.
Lamar Jackson.
Yep.
He showed up this summer down to 205 pounds. The lightest he's been since I think he was a sophomore at Louisville. He just won the MVP. Does that make sense to you?
I was shocked because prior to last season, he had a couple seasons that were shortened by injury. So I thought the muscle buildup was going to be a continued thing because he won the MVP and he didn't miss any games last year.
Check out the Dominique Foxworth Show anywhere you get your podcast. This is Freddie and Harry on ESPN Radio and on the ESPN app.
Whether she's doing something or not doing anything, plenty of people have the name Caitlin Clark on their lips. Better, worse, good, bad. Harry Douglas, Freddie Coleman together in the Electric Circus Thursday edition of Freddie and Harry on SiriusXM Channel 80, as well as tune in. And don't forget to tell your smart speaker. Jim Trotter had a chance to talk with Caitlin Clark of the Indiana Fever, and he mentioned, in terms of having the question about plenty of people, no matter what side that they're on regarding her and what she's doing or trying to do or continuing to do, about having Caitlin Clark's name and people using it as a divisive tool.
It seems no matter what you do or what is done to you, it becomes a topic nationally. And a lot of times it becomes divisive. I wonder from your standpoint how you feel about people using your name in whatever culture wars or whatever wars they're fighting. How do you feel about that?
It's not something I can control, so, I don't put too much thought and time into thinking about things like that. And to be honest, I don't see a lot of it. Like I've said, basketball's my job. Everything on the outside, I can't control that, so I'm not going to spend time thinking about that. People can talk about what they want to talk about, create conversations about, whatever it is. But I think for myself, I'm just here to play basketball. I'm here to have fun. I'm trying to help our team win.
For Caitlin Clark, she just want to play basketball, man.
Mm-hmm.
All the nonsense that has gone on, her name in this, that, whatever you want to call it, numerous of occasions. She just said that basketball is her job. She wants to play basketball. She wants to be the best. She wants to be one of the best. Have things started off great for her? No, but she's still averaging about 16 points per game. Does she need to cut down on the turnovers? Yes, but she loves the game of basketball.
Yes.
And I think for her, for so much that has gone on around her name, I would say I gotta give her credit. She's doing a great job of having that tunnel vision and focusing on the task at hand.
She didn't ask for any of this. I'm not talking about the question from Jim Trotter, because some people may think it's a not a fair question, but no matter how you feel about that, no matter what's going on around her name, whatever side that is, whatever side people choose to take for whatever reason, she did not ask for any of this, period. It cannot be easy. It's one thing to be a young person in this country dealing with scrutiny. It cannot be easy for a young woman to deal with scrutiny. I don't care if you're white. I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you're Asian. I don't care if you're Hispanic. Because plenty of people, more than ever before, with so many platforms to run their mouth, even though they're talking loud and saying nothing most of the time. It cannot be easy if you're Caitlin Clark. It cannot be easy if you're Angel Reese. It cannot be easy if you're Simone Biles. It cannot be easy if you're Sha'Carri Richardson. It cannot be easy if you're Becky Hammon, if you're Aja Wilson. Any woman of circumstance in this country, more than ever before, somebody's always going to have something to say, because women's sports continue to thrive and continue to rise. The more that they continue to thrive and continue to rise, that's when cavemen show up, or cave women show up, no matter what side they're on. So I'm with you in terms of how she's been able to handle anything that has come her way. She hasn't lost her cool. She hasn't lost her religion, because it can be very easy for that to happen. There are people twice her age that would not handle this. All of this that she's been a part of, or that's been a part of her the last year or so, the way she's been able to handle it. So, Jim Trotter, that question, you may not think it had merit, but to me, it gave us a little bit more into the personality of Caitlin Clark. We could do a lot better, not me and you, but plenty of people out there could do a lot better by allowing her to be a human being and not have her name for whatever side that they're trying to preach or trying to go down somebody's throat when it comes to Caitlin Clark.
I think it's also a testament for her, like, growing up wise, with the focus, the discipline, the structure, to just focus on what she needs to focus on, and understanding that people are going to say whatever regardless of what you do, who you are, what you do, but she doesn't care about the nonsense. She just wants to be great at basketball.
Yeah, and she's going to be great. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. She's going to be great at basketball, and she's going to be even better with all of this. If this is the worst thing that Caitlin Clark will have to go through in her WNBA career or professional career, she's going to be more than ahead of the curve, no matter how you feel one way or the other about her. He is Harry Douglas. Hit him on Twitter at HDouglas83. I'm Freddie Coleman. Hit me on Twitter at Coleman ESPN. Thanks for joining us on Freddie and Harry. And how will we look at Luka Doncic now when the Dallas Mavericks get swept by the Celtics? That's next.
Summer's just getting started, so fill your cooler with the smooth and refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. It tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. And with a 5% kick of alcohol, Twisted Tea is perfect for the beach, the lake, or wherever you're hanging out and day drinking with your friends. Look for the bright yellow cans. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Temps are heating up, and so are the ticket deals this summer with Vivid Seats. Whether it's scoring tickets for a night out at the ballpark or witnessing the rising stars of women's basketball, Vivid Seats has you covered. With a robust rewards program and wide selection of tickets, Vivid Seats makes it easy to score great deals on great seats with a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you the peace of mind for the ultimate fan experience. Just visit vividseats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
The NBA Finals on ESPN Radio.
Horford against Irving. Finds a cutting Brown with the layup, and the Celtics have come all the way back.
With the Celtics up 3-0, the Dallas Mavs face a must-win Game 4. Will they survive?
6 foul in the NBA Finals. Come on, man. We're going to still believe till the end.
Game 4, the Celtics and Mavericks. Coverage begins tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern, with tip-off at 8:30 Eastern on ESPN Radio and on ABC. Presented by Indeed.
Doors!
Let's go. FX is the bear.
What's this?
So non-negotiables. That's how restaurants at the highest level operate.
And these are the scribblings of a madman.
The Emmy Award-winning The Bear returns.
What's with the menu change? Every day?
It's kind of Banana Town.
Why are you doing this?
So they can see what we're capable of.
Who's they?
FX is the Bear. All new episodes streaming June 27th. Only on Hulu.
And ESPN Radio Extra Point with Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, and Michelle Smallman.
Today is a day that at least I have to say I am sorry to the Boston Celtics, which I will do in a minute. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Yeah, I think we all owe an apology to the Boston Celtics. Well, not all. Well, not all, because Smalls is a Jason Tatum fan.
Yes.
She knew that he would show up at some point this series. Game 3 was a great time, especially in that first half.
Yep.
But Evan, you and I,
we
had our doubts.
Oh, yeah.
We had our doubts. I mean, we were sitting there saying Jason Tatum, some of the worst clutch time stats of any player throughout the regular season. We were wondering whether or not he was actually going to put his imprint on this series. We saw he was shooting 31% through the first 2 games. Last time he was in the NBA Finals, shooting 36% from the field. But last night, he showed up and showed out in a really big way. And you got to doff your cap to Tatum, Brown, and the rest of the Celtics.
It just feels like their time. They're proving that it is.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online at hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation to determine the ED medication that's best for you. Discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and a range of treatment options, including trusted generic alternatives to the name brands, at up to 95% off. ED is personal, and at Hims, so is treating it. Just go to hims.com/joy and get connected to a licensed medical provider online for free with zero